Happy Monday, Wildcats! Today, I am so excited to read this book to you. It might be a little longer than usual, but it's such a great book. I'm really excited. It's called Benji, the Bad Day, and Me. Well, the story is actually told from our friend Samuel, or Sam's perspective, and he has a brother named Benji who has autism. Now, if you have not heard of the word autism, that might be a big word to you. It means a condition that some people are born with. It's not a sickness, it's not a disease, you cannot catch it, and there is nothing wrong with people with autism, but their brains do work a little differently. So it might be harder for them to speak for themselves, and to understand others, or maybe to make friends, and when they get stressed, or maybe scared or afraid, they might have a harder time to regulate themselves. And today, we're going to learn from Samuel and see how wonderful it is to have a brother who has autism. You ready? Let's jump right into it. We're gonna start by seeing how Samuel has a pretty bad day to start with. At recess, I got yelled at for kicking the fence. At lunch, they ran out of my favorite pizza, so I didn't eat. And on the bus home, the driver missed my stop, so I had to walk all the way back in the rain. Now I'm hungry, cold, and wet. Grrr. So that does not sound like a very good day to begin with. Well, maybe life is going to be a little better when he gets home. Is it? Shh, said Mama as soon as I opened the door. Benji's playing in the box. When Benji's in his box, it's because he has had a bad day at preschool. When Benji's had a bad day, we tiptoe and speak softly. When I have had a bad day, no one tiptoes or speaks softly. So this is the big box that Benji is playing with. Looks pretty cool. Like a very elaborate playhouse. Benji, Mama, and I made that box last summer. Mama cut the window flaps and Benji and I splashed on the paint. Inside, it's cozy and safe, but only big enough for Benji and his blue blanket. I sure wish I had a box for days like this. Sometimes you just want to hide away and be by yourself. That's what Benji is doing. Oops. There we go. Benji wiggles his fingers at me. Hi, Benji, I said softly. Benji's face appears. Wet Sammy, Benji says. Samuel, says Mama, there is water all over the floor. Take your shoes off this instant. It's not my fault I had to walk all the way in the rain. It's true, it really was not his fault. He was dropped off at the wrong bus stop. Benji's block city is spread all around. Watch your step, Mama says. Benji's been working hard on that. I know, I helped, I start to say, but Mama's phone rings and she turns away. I stick my tongue out at the box. I do my best karate kick high in the air above Benji's block city. Ka-cha! That's pretty cool. He knows karate. I have always wanted to learn karate. Mama says I can't right now because the classes are on Tuesdays, and that's when we have to visit the super happy lady at Benji's clinic downtown. Let's bounce the ball, super happy lady likes to say, but Benji never does. Let's play a game, but Benji never plays. Meanwhile, I am told to sit in the waiting room and not bother anyone. Sounding like it doesn't sound so fair to Samuel, does it? Seems like Benji is getting a lot of attention, but maybe Samuel does not always get the same. On super happy lady days, we always get back home tired, so Mama will make berry smoothies to help us feel better. Then she'll wrap Benji tight in his big blue blanket, just how he likes, and tell him, "You're my little burrito." Like that. But today there are no berry smoothies and no burritos. Today, Mama is busy and Benji is hiding. This day is just plain old rotten. Thump goes the box. It's Benji kicking around in there. "Hey," I say, "come out and I'll teach you karate." But he doesn't. So I go to the kitchen and pour some cereal, but when I add the milk, too much gushes out. I'm grumpy, hungry, and cold, and now there is milk everywhere. He made a mess. I've had it with this fence kicking, rain dripping, milk spilling day. I cry mad, sad, shivery tears. But no one notices. Mommy is too busy, and seems like Benji is just hiding around, not noticing anything. But look at that. Someone is peeking through from inside the box. That's Benji. Benji is seeing how Samuel is having a bad day crying all by himself. He doesn't say a word though. Ka-thunk! Benji is coming out. He holds his blanket up high and tiptoes through the block city. Still doesn't say a word, but he is moving closer and closer to Samuel. Benji spreads his blanket flat on the floor. What's he doing? And he is pulling Samuel from the kitchen. Still doesn't say a word though. He pulls me down on the fuzzy blueness and makes me lie straight and still. Then he rolls me over and over. He works hard to wrap me up tight. This is very sweet. Benji leans over me. His forehead clunks my forehead. His eyes look right in my eyes. "You are my little burrito," he says. I open the blanket and let Benji in. "You are my little brother," I say. And that's how Mama finds us. "Can I come in too?" she asks. Whether the day is good or bad, Benji and I will be okay. That's because the two of us are brothers. Side by side is where we are and how we'll always be. And I believe, Wildcats, that's the end. So, what can we learn from Samuel's story? Now, maybe you have a friend, maybe you have a sibling, or maybe you have a classmate who has autism, and maybe it is true that they can't express themselves as well, and you don't even know if they always understand you, and maybe when they feel stressed or afraid, they might seem a little intense. Although all of those things may be true, we learn from Samuel's story that people with autism are still people just like us who care and who love. And so what we need to do is to care about them and love them just like we would for anyone and everyone. And maybe in time, they will feel comfortable and express that too. Alright, I hope you liked today's story, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye!